The hidden cities of the Maya, secrets buried in the jungle. They said it was impossible. In 2018, when archaeologists announced they'd discovered over 60,000 previously unknown Maya structures hidden beneath the Guatemalan rainforest, the academic world collectively gasped. Using revolutionary LiDAR technology that can see through dense jungle canopy, researchers had just rewritten everything we thought we knew about the scale of Maya civilization. But here's what keeps me awake at night. If we miss 60,000 structures, what else are we missing? The Maya didn't just build cities. They engineered a civilization so sophisticated that modern urban planners still study their techniques. Yet for centuries, these architectural marvels lay concealed beneath a living green blanket, waiting to tell their story to anyone patient enough to listen. The jungle's greatest secret, picture this. It's 1839, and American explorer John Lloyd Stevens is hacking through the Honduran jungle with British artist Frederick Catherwood when they stumble upon something that shouldn't exist. Rising from the forest floor are pyramids, plazas, and hieroglyphic staircases of breathtaking complexity. They found Copan, one of the greatest Maya cities forgotten for 1,000 years. But here's the twist that historians rarely emphasize. The Maya never truly disappeared. Their descendants were living in villages mere miles from these lost cities, carrying the genetic memory of their ancestors' achievements. The jungle hadn't swallowed their civilization, it had preserved it, like a time capsule waiting for the right moment to reveal its contents. What makes this even more extraordinary is that Copan was just the beginning. Tikal, Calakmul, Caracal, El Mirador, each discovery peeled back another layer of mystery, revealing a civilization that had mastered their environment in ways that seem almost supernatural. Engineering marvels that defy logic. Let me tell you about Tikal's Temple IV, standing at 212 feet. It remained the tallest structure in the Americas until the late 19th century. The Maya built it around 741 CE without the wheel, without metal tools, without draft animals. How? The answer involves astronomical precision, mathematical genius, and an understanding of acoustics that would make modern engineers envious. But the pyramids are just the flashy centerpieces. The real genius lies in what you can't see from ground level. The Maya engineered elaborate water management systems that would shame many modern cities. At Tikal alone, researchers have identified 13 massive reservoirs capable of holding millions of gallons of water. These weren't simple holes in the ground, they were sophisticated hydraulic systems with sand filters, dams, and distribution networks. During the dry season, when water was scarce, these reservoirs meant the difference between prosperity and catastrophe for a city of perhaps 100,000 souls. Here's something that will blow your mind. Recent analysis of the Palenque reservoir system revealed that the Maya had created what might be the oldest known water filtration system in the Western Hemisphere. They used naturally occurring zeolite and crystalline quartz to purify their water, the same materials we use in modern water filters today. They figured this out 2,000 years ago. The mathematics of gods and kings, while medieval Europe struggled with Roman numerals. The Maya had already developed a sophisticated mathematical system that included the concept of zero, independently invented only 3 times in human history. But they didn't use it for simple accounting. They used it to track cosmic time across millions of years. The Maya long count calendar, carved into stone monuments throughout their cities, could calculate dates millions of years into the past and future with stunning accuracy. The famous end date of December 21, 2012, that sparked global panic? That was just one cycle ending and another beginning in a calendar system that viewed time as infinite and cyclical. But here's what fascinates me most. The Maya were obsessed with Venus. Not just as casual observers, but as meticulous astronomers who could predict Venus's position in the sky centuries in advance. The Dresden Codex, one of only 4 surviving Maya books, contains Venus tables so accurate that they differ from modern astronomical calculations by only hours over a period of 500 years. Think about that. Without telescopes, without computers. They achieved this through pure observation and mathematical genius. The cities themselves were built as cosmic maps. El Castillo at Chichen Itza isn't just a pyramid, it's a 3-dimensional calendar. 4 staircases with 91 steps each, plus the platform at the top, equal 365 during the spring and autumn equinoxes. The setting sun creates the illusion of a serpent descending the pyramid stairs, marking the changing seasons with theatrical precision. The mystery of collapse, here's where our story takes a darker turn. By 900 CE, the great Maya cities of the southern lowlands stood empty. Not abandoned gradually, but seemingly overnight, massive construction projects were halted mid-build. Palaces and temples that had housed dynasties for centuries fell silent. What happened? For decades, archaeologists pointed to a single catastrophic drought. But recent research suggests something far more complex and eerily relevant to our modern world. The Maya faced a perfect storm: climate change, deforestation, soil depletion, political warfare, and economic disruption. Sound familiar? Sediment cores from lake beds near Maya cities tell a chilling story. As the cities grew larger and more powerful, the surrounding forests shrank. The Maya were clearing land faster than it could regenerate, disrupting their own water cycles and creating the drought conditions that would contribute to their downfall. They literally engineered their own environmental crisis. But, and this is crucial, they didn't disappear. The Maya adapted. Northern cities like Chichen Itza and Uxmal thrived for centuries after the southern collapse. The Maya people persisted, their descendants maintaining cultural traditions through the Spanish conquest and into the present day. Today, more than 7 million Maya people live in Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador, keeping their languages and traditions alive. Cities still sleeping. This brings us back to those 60,000 structures discovered in 2018. If LIDAR can reveal that much beneath the jungle, canopy in one survey, what else is out there? Researchers estimate we've only identified 10 to 15% of Maya archaeological sites. In 2022, another LIDAR survey in Mexico revealed a massive ceremonial site at Aguada, Phoenix, that dates to 1000 BCE, pushing back the timeline of Maya architectural achievement by centuries. The site is so large, so flat, and so covered by jungle that it was mistaken for natural landscape for decades. Every year brings new discoveries. Hidden chambers in known pyramids, undeciphered hieroglyphic texts, sacred cenotes filled with offerings that reveal religious practices we never imagined. Each finding forces us to revise our understanding of Maya civilization. What the stones still tell us: the hidden cities of the Maya aren't just archaeological curiosities, they read time machines that offer profound lessons for our present moment. They show us that civilizations can achieve remarkable sophistication and then face existential challenges. They remind us that environmental mismanagement has consequences. They prove that human ingenuity knows no bounds, whether in mathematics, astronomy, engineering, or art. But perhaps most importantly, they teach us humility. For every mystery we solve about the Maya, 3 more emerge. We can map their cities from space, decipher their hieroglyphs, and analyze their astronomical observations, yet we're still discovering just how much we don't know. The jungle continues to hold its secrets close. Somewhere beneath that dense green canopy, more Maya cities wait in silence, their temples watching the centuries pass, patient as stone, ready to share their stories with anyone who takes the time to listen. And that's the greatest hook of all. The story isn't over. The Maya cities aren't fully revealed. The greatest discoveries may still lie ahead, buried under vegetation, waiting for the next generation of archaeologists to uncover them and force us, once again, to rewrite the history books. What will they find next? What will it tell us about who the Maya really were, and perhaps what it means to build a civilization that endures?